Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsea. Today I am working on my fourth alternative card from the May 2026 Paper Pumpkin kit called Sparkling Celebrations. This beautiful kit creates a total of 9 cards, 3 in these 3 different designs, and it includes coordinating envelopes. And I like to take one set of cards and envelopes and create my own cards. So this is the card I'll be sharing with you today. It's a fun fold card and uses up half of one of the card bases. So let's go ahead and get started. To start with, I'm going to grab that half of the card base and I've cut it into 3 pieces. The center piece is 2.5 by 5 1/4. And then I have the 2 side pieces that match perfectly with it. They're each 5/8 of an inch is the width, and then the length is 5 1/4. And then I've got some envelope pieces, and these are just off of the side, and they are a 1/2 inch. And we're going to just use this orange section on that one. And then this one here is 5/8 of an inch, I think. And it's also from one of the envelope pieces. If you're interested in getting the cutting guide so you can see where I cut all my pieces from and the measurements, it makes it really quick and easy to make all of my alternatives. You can join my YouTube membership, and you do that just by clicking on my channel and then pressing the join button, and it's $4.99 a month. And you get the cutting guide for free, as well as all of the sneak peeks, videos, and things like that. Also from the kit, you're going to need the small single lantern die cut. From my own stash, I am using a card base of Blackberry Bliss. It is 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. And then I also have a piece of basic white cardstock. It is 2.5 inches by 5 1/4 inches. It goes in the center here for my greeting. And then you just need one circle. This one I've already stamped the greeting on, but just one circle that is 1 3/4 inches in diameter. And then some white baker's twine. This piece is 18 inches in length. Okay, let's begin by cutting our card base into the fun fold. So with the 4 1/4 length at the top, I've already scored it at 5 1/2, and that's going to be my stopping line. 3/4 of an inch is correct. We're going to go ahead and cut down to that score line and stop. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. I'm just going to flip it over and use this bottom section. So 3/4 of an inch and stop at the score line. Then go ahead and fold along that score line. And you are going to add the lantern pieces, the side pieces, to the corresponding sides. And you want to make sure that it does line up with the image in the middle. When you add this, you want to, let's open this up so you can kind of see. So on this edge, you want to line it up so that it is matching the left side of this edge with the border at the top and the right side. So that inside edge matches just like that. And then we're going to repeat that on this side. That inside edge is matching with even border on the top left and right sides. Then the center piece, we are popping up with dimensionals. And lining it up along the top so that those top edges match and the bottom edges. And there will be a little border between all 3 panels, just like this. Okay, let's work on the inside next. So we're going to glue the center or the side panels down to the inside of our card, keeping the middle open. So do not glue the center panel, just the side panels. Then we're going to take that yellow piece and you're going to create a banner. And if you have a banner punch, you can use that, or you can just use a pair of paper snips or scissors or something. And you're just gonna, that was about 4 inches, so you're just going to add this right below the lanterns, kind of between the purple and the orange area. And just make sure that it's straight across. So if you need to use the grid paper or your glass mat, that works great. And then you're going to add your white piece inside. If you wanted to add a greeting, just do it before you stamp it before you add it, just in case you have to flip it around. Okay, so there is the inside. And so now we can work on the top. So for the top, we are going to cut out this orange section here. This is a 1/2 inch, and we're going to add it to the center. So maybe do 1 1/4 inches or 1.5 inches, somewhere like that. Not too much of this is being seen, so it's not too big of a deal how big this is. I'm going to do 1 1/4 inches. I am going to next stamp the stars in pumpkin pie, just to give a little bit of interest to this banner. Just make sure that this stamp is clean. Then I am also going to make a banner. Let me just clean up this little bit of ink. So using that same punch, or again scissors if you have those, I'm just going to cut out a little banner shape on one end of this. And then we're going to add this with dimensionals right in the center of our yellow. So grab those dimensionals and put one. I think it's easier to put it on the center panel right in the center of that yellow. And then we don't have to worry about the actual banner itself. And you can place it really however far into the yellow that you want. I'm going maybe 1/4 inch or so. Okay, just like that. So it looks like it goes all the way across, but it doesn't. There's a gap there. Then you're going to take your Blackberry Bliss circle and stamp any greeting you want. I'm using the Time to Celebrate, and I stamped it in Versamark and then heat embossed it with white embossing powder. And I'm going to add this to the center of my, here, let's just do it like this. Then I know that it won't be in the wrong spot. Actually, let's bring this up just a little bit. I forgot that I have my baker's twine that I'm going to add. So we can place that right in the center. I might just do a little bit of an angle just for fun. And then we're going to add that small little lantern right here on the above the greeting. And then it's time to embellish. So let's start with our white baker's twine. Put your ends together and then wrap it around that center piece. You can go ahead and tie a knot. And then from here, you can tie a bow. And then you can move it. So holding the top and the bottom, you can rotate it so it's a little bit closer to the greeting, and then press it up a little bit higher. And then, of course, if your ends are a little too long, you can always trim those down. Okay. And then there are these really pretty silver gems that come in the kit, and I'm going to add them to the front of this card, maybe 2 up here in the lantern area. I'm going to use my take a pic tool. I think that will be a little easier. And then I do have one that I'm going to place down here that you can see when the card is open, just like that. And your card is all done. Nice, quick, simple card to put together with a great fun fold. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this card. If you're interested in getting written instructions or close-up images on how to create this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, you can do so using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.